If you're looking at the title of this video, you might be thinking, Carlos is a sellout. Yeah, I can't believe he got the game. Here's the thing, and at the same time too, I want to apologize. My voice sounds a little weird. I'm still sick, and I've been taking medication, so I'm trying to keep my talking to a minimum. But I feel like I needed to make this video because when this game, Miss Monopoly, first came out and it was announced, a lot of people were really saying, "Oh, it's sexist and all these things as it is right now." When it comes to me, I believe in an equal opportunity offender type of thing, right? When Monopoly released the Monopoly for Socialists and Monopoly for Millennials, I was laughing my butt off. When I heard Miss Monopoly was coming out, I laughed my butt off too. Why? Because at the end of the day, it's just a game. At the end of the day, in reality, if you have to get a head start in order to be successful, that kind of shows maybe you're not as good as you think you are, right? In this case, Miss Monopoly gives a head start for women and in starting cash, and when they pass go, they get more money compared to men. Now, this game is supposed to talk about the problems with the wage gap and celebrate women inventions, which I have to admit, some of these inventions are actually pretty cool. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I do need Wi-Fi, so whoever invented Wi-Fi, thank you so much for inventing Wi-Fi. I'm pretty, I applaud you for that, and I don't mean it in a sarcastic way. But the way that people reacted to this, especially like people like Geeks and Gamers, for example, I like Geeks and Gamers. But when people on the other side were saying, "Oh, how dare you create this type of thing? How dare you pander to these SJWs?" I'm thinking, dude, calm the hell down. It's a game. At the same time, if you look at it, again, if you need a head start in a game, maybe they're kind of telling you, hey, women are so bad at playing these types of games, you need to give them a head start. Now, this video is going to be focusing on a little bit part of an article when this game first came out. So this article is it's from September, like literally almost 2 months ago. And the people who criticized it, some people criticized it, oh, it's gender pay gap. Others, I'll just not one individual, ends up making a statement that I do agree with, right? And how this game, some degree, is kind of like like I wouldn't say like a very, like it's like a way to diss, like to basically make fun of women, but in a subtle way, right? Now, so I'm gonna read a part of the article. Now I'm gonna tell you what this person said, because again, this is when the game got released. And if you don't believe me, like I said, I do have the game. There's like the cover of the box that I got. So yeah, I do have the game. We're gonna be reading the instructions and see if there's anything different, and then also have the community chest and the chance cards for the game. So again, it's gonna be portion article. But this is why when I heard that this game was coming out, I didn't really take offense to it, because I didn't really care. I mean, I like games, and I even said I even made a video about this when it was announced. I personally think that I could beat my sister and my mom in this game, even though I do not have the advantage, right? So you know what I mean. But anyway, so the article again is from like almost to September 25th. Yeah, September 25th, like almost like what, a month and a half ago. The title reads: Miss Monopoly is supposed to empower women. Critics say it does the opposite. And this is out. I pretty much call this out too. Like I'm a critic of this game somewhat, where I kind of pointed out that it's kind of sad that if you need an advantage to win the game, it's kind of sad. Like really, like kind of tells you that, hey, you're not good enough to play this game, so we're gonna give you an advantage. Kind of like that other video where I talked about this university in Australia. I think it was Australia or New Zealand. I don't know. Where they lowered the standards, the entry level standards for women who want to become engineers. And I'm thinking, yeah, because nothing says empowerment like lowering your standards because they think you're not good enough to meet the original standards, right? But anyway, so the section that I want to read to you guys is the one where the critic ends up talking about how giving women special advantages isn't empowering them. In fact, it's actually really insulting, right? So I'm going to read the section. It says, since Ms. Monopoly doesn't address the causes of the gender wage gap, some critics say it suggests women need a head start simply because they're, well, women. Are you doing this because you think women are not as productive as men and need to be overcompensated? Peng said, and yes, that's what I was saying too. I mean, seriously, how bad at life do you have to be to the point where you have to get so many advantages and you still lose? If anything, can you imagine if I play this with my mom? I play this game with my mom. I play Miss Monopoly with my mom and my sister. and I end up winning? Can you imagine how I wouldn't say dumb they feel, but can you imagine how humiliating that would be for you to have an advantage at the start, an advantage every time you pass go, an advantage in this game entirely, and you still lose? That's kind of like Hillary Clinton in 2016, where you have so many advantages and you still lose. How much of a loser at life, or in this case, in a board game, do you have to be, where you can have all the advantages given to you and you still manage to mess it up and lose? How bad do you have to be at this? Let's continue. It's unhelpful to portray women as needing special advantages, said Christine Sipnowicz, I think it's pronounced Sipnowicz, head of the philosophy department at Queen's College and a feminist scholar. What women need is to be treated as equals with respect. And yes, I agree with this. Like I said, for me, feminism is seeing women as equals. That is why when I go out on a date with my girlfriend, I don't open the door for her, because she can open the door for herself. When we go out to eat, we split the check. If we're gonna go out to eat and then go watch a movie, I pay for the food, she pays for the movies, or we switch it around. That's equality. We share the cost. We treat each other as equals. But nowadays, feminists don't want equality. They want superiority. They want, when it comes to child support, they want the men to pay for child support. Instead of getting equal custody, the woman gets the majority of the custody. The man always gets the short end of the snake. That is not equality. If a woman was really equal to a man, like she believes that she is, she wouldn't demand child support. I even recently saw a special with Bill Burr. Very funny guy. I love Bill Burr. He comes up with the most twisted, sick stuff, but for some reason I just like it. Probably because I think that way sometimes too. But there's one joke where he said that one of his jokes he said, there is no feminist in a sinking ship or in a house fire, whatever it was. There's no feminist, right? Why? Because in a sinking ship, who do they evacuate first? Women and children. Men, they get left behind. It even says there's no women in a sinking ship or a house fire or whatever it was. He even says a feminist is going to be tying up her hair in little pigtails and say, "Oh, I'm just a woman. Please let me go first." Right? I'm thinking, yeah, that's pretty true. So, again, if you want to read the article, I'll leave it in the description so you guys can look it into yourselves. Again, this is a few days after the game was announced, but I called this out. Again, other people were outraged. Those people that said, aha, look at them, all Monopoly for Socialists, and then the Socialists got mad and thinking, how dare you? And then Monopoly comes out with this, and then the other side is saying, oh, how dare you? Like I said, I like Geeks and Gamers, but when I saw Jeremy ended up talking about this and he was mad about it, I'm thinking, dude, calm the hell down. Take a joke. Be an equal opportunity offender like South Park, in this case Hasbro, right? I couldn't find the one Monopoly for Millennials. That one I actually was a little interested in. I'm thinking, hey, I'm a millennial. So I want to see, okay, is this true? Is this how it's going to work, right? But actually, unfortunately, only Miss Monopoly was at the shelves at Target. And I think it was even on special, too. Usually it costs $20, and it was around $14. So I don't know if there was a special on it. Maybe they weren't selling as many as they thought they were going to. I don't know. But I just bought it for just saying, you know what? I want to beat my mom and my sister in this game because it's all about choices. I'll give you another example before I go into the rulebook. My sister makes more money than I do. She makes $16 an hour at her job. I make 14, and I'm a manager where I work. I'm a manager at a McDonald's. My sister makes more money than I do, and yet for some reason she is in more debt than I am. Why is that? Choices. Choices is a big factor. If you live outside of your means, you're going to end up being bankrupt. You're going to end up being in financial problems. That is why when it comes to me, I do not spend more than what I earn. If I get $900 or $1,000 a check, I'm not spending any more than that. Okay? And if I have to use a credit card, I use it on an emergency. In this case, for example, let's say I need to fix my car, or I need to pay for a medication or something. Regardless, I use it for emergencies only. But if I have $1,000, if I make $1,000 every single check, which is $2,000 a month, I'm not spending any more than that. But people out there will make money and they will spend more than what they earn, and then they blame it on the government. They blame it on anything but themselves. See? Like I said, when it comes to games like Monopoly, it's not a matter of who ends up having the most money at the end. but it also ends up in what choices you make when you play the game. How are you gonna strategize? How are you gonna try to rake in the most money? Are you gonna go for the most expensive properties? Are you gonna try to own an entire side of the board? Are you gonna try to own the luxury? Not really the luxuries, but like the utilities. What's your strategy here, right? In this case, Monopoly is very similar. So now that we're done with the article, we're going to read the instructions. So pretty much the only difference is that now there aren't any houses, they're actually headquarters. So you buy the color set, and then after that you just go to headquarters immediately. Other than that, it's very similar to the other one. You have you have all these properties. In this case, they're inventions, so you can just buy them. Instead of the trains, instead of the train stations, you land on a rideshare space, and you automatically skip to the next rideshare space. So there's some modifications. Obviously, women get more starting cash. Women end up getting $1,900 and men end up getting $1,500. If you pass go, women get $240, men get $200. And then the utilities, like I said, they're different. The utilities in this case are Wi-Fi and solar panels. And then apparently the game ends when all the properties are bought, meaning that once all the properties are bought, the bank buys them back from you. And depending on, for example, let's say if you have a color set, the bank will give you the money for the rent in double. For example, if the property says $20 and you have the color set, that property will get $40, and then etc. etc. If you have headquarters on your properties, the bank will give you the rent for the headquarter price, right? So once all the properties are basically sold back to the bank after all of them are bought, the person with the most money wins. So I'm thinking, okay, that's a little bit of a change, I guess, but it's not that bad personally. And then let's see. It just again you roll a dice. There's 2 dice on there. You have 6 types of tokens, and then the only difference that I see here, the most other than that is just again the get out of jail free. It's the same $50 to get out, or you can use a get out of jail free card, or you can roll doubles. Very similar. They're like, there's hardly any changes. It's just a different properties and inventions instead of properties, and then headquarters instead of buying houses and hotels. It's not that different really. And then, for example, the end of the game. So it says that the game ends when all the inventions have been purchased. Then players collect rent from the bank for each of their inventions. For inventions in a set, collect double the rent. For inventions with a headquarters, collect rent for headquarters, and the player with the most cash wins. That's pretty much all the difference that there are. But when it comes to the chance cards and the community chess cards, I think they're pretty hilarious. So I'm gonna read a few of them with you. I don't know, I don't want to turn a long video, but okay. So I'm gonna read you some of them. I think it's pretty hysterical. So it says, chance. Your office replaces its glass ceiling with solar panels. Advance to the next utility. If unowned, you may buy it from the bank. If owned, roll the dice and pay the owner 10 times you roll. 10 times you roll. Very similar. Like I said, there's hardly any changes except for like the names. There's another one. Your office goes paperless. Advance to the next utility. If unowned, you may buy it from the bank. If owned, roll the dice and pay the owner 10 times your roll. Again, all these something about going green. Like I said, I don't take it seriously. It's just a game. I even showed this to my brother, and he even said, who cares? I'm still going to win. Right? Because he knows how to play. If anything, he plays more Monopoly than I do. So, and I told my mom, too, like, it's interesting we can play later today. She's like, get out of work early today. Like, if you want, we can play this today when we go to the Thanksgiving party. We can go and, play, play at their house, at our guest house. Bring the game and see who wins, men or women, right? Here's the next one. You slept through your alarm. Pay $15. That's relatable. It's pretty funny. I sleep through my alarms all the time. And there's another one, chance. You drop your phone in the toilet. Go back through spaces. That's not relatable, but I'm pretty sure it happens to a lot of people. You have been elected chairperson of the board. Pay each player $50. And it says chairperson with the person underlined. I'm thinking, okay, I get it. PC culture, whatever. But I don't care. I'm not a crybaby. I'm not an oversensitive pansy. I am an equal opportunity. I actually find this kind of hilarious. You attend a women's rally. Collect $150. If you're a man, advance to go collect $200. Wait, what? So if you collect $150, but if you're a man, you collect $200? I get it. It's because I'm male feminist, right? Like, okay, whatever, sure. Hey, I get more money in this case. Okay, I'm not gonna complain. I mean, if someone was offering you $200 and then they were offering a woman $150, would you complain about getting more money? No, I wouldn't. Hey, that's more money in my pocket. In this case, more Monopoly money in my pocket. The get out of jail free card, obviously you need those. There's another one, another chance card. Sometimes the only answer to a bad day is a bowl of cookie dough. Yeah, that's relatable. And it says advanced to chocolate chip cookies. And the funny part though is that apparently chocolate chip cookies is actually the most expensive property. I'm thinking, well, I mean, I wouldn't complain about chocolate chip cookie. I like chocolate chip cookies. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. They're actually pretty good. I prefer the Subway ones. I don't really go to Starbucks. I wouldn't say, but I like going to Subway and ordering myself a chocolate chip cookie with my meal. It's pretty good. Another chance card. Throwing like a girl wins your baseball team the championship. Collect $50. Hey, I won a championship. Why am I gonna get mad? That's more money in my pocket. Like I said, whoever has the most money at the end wins. Why am I gonna complain? I don't know. I mean, hey, I want to win. You find a dress with pockets to wear to your high school reunion. Collect $50. Hey, that's convenient actually. Pockets with dresses, I guess. I never seen them actually. I don't even know they exist. Your podcast reaches 100,000 subscribers. Advance to go. Collect 240. If you're a man, collect 200. Whatever. Whatever. I mean, that's actually my goal probably, to get 100,000 subscribers, but I'm pretty sure it won't get that far. But anyways, keep going. Chance. Go to jail. Go directly to jail. Yada, yada, yada. Same thing as the original one. Then you have chance. Another chance card. You sign up for a local art class and paint a very interesting self-portrait. Collect $50. Okay, very collegey, very millennial, right? Hey, it's $50 though. That means more spending money for me. You find yourself in an awkward date. Advance to fire escape. If you pass, go collect 240. If you're a man, collect $200. I've had awkward dates before I started my current girlfriend. It's very awkward, but hey, that's relatable somewhat. You inherit a priceless family heirloom. Collect $150. Hey, that's more money in my pocket. That's more. And then there's daycare fees, $50, which I can't relate to that because I don't have kids yet, and probably I wouldn't even put them in a daycare anyways. Now let's go to the community chest cards. Now, I'm personally thinking that there might be there was a lot of jokes when this was announced that there's gonna be like a Me Too allegation. Choose one person to go to jail. And I'm thinking, yeah, sure, very funny. If the community chest, usually the community chest cards, they tend to be a little bit more harsher. You tend to pay money instead of getting money. So if there's a Me Too card in this community chest card, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh. Even if I'm sick, I'm gonna laugh. So let's see the first community chest card. You got 8 hours of sleep. Maybe you will need 6 cups of coffee today. Advance to go. Collect 240. If you're a man, collect 200. Okay, I mean, I would appreciate 8 hours of sleep, but unfortunately, I can't get it. Next card. Your article about successful women and entrepreneurs gets published. Collect $200. If you're a man, collect $250. Again, probably hinting of the male feminists. Oh, male feminists, they get more money because they're helping women's causes. Whatever. It's more money for me. I mean, I don't care. I'm not complaining. That's more money. Next card. You try a home meal delivery service. Goodbye takeout. Hello gourmet. Pay $50. Why would you pay $50 if you start your own service? But okay, whatever. I'm not gonna question it. Let's keep going. You win first prize at open mic night at a comedy club. Collect $10. Okay, depends what kind of jokes we're talking about here. We're talking like Bill Burr level jokes. I'm not gonna complain. You finish a 10K with Hills. Collect $50. If only I could do that, but unfortunately now I can't because I stopped doing cross country like around 5 years ago. So I'm not in the best shape of my life anymore, but I still try to go to the gym. I wouldn't last in a 10K with Hills, but whatever. Next card. You make it into this year's top 10 list for local businesses. Collect $100. Okay, what's so bad about that? I started a business, I'm a business owner, and then it turns out I'm one of the top 10 in the local businesses. That means more press for me. More people are wanting to come to my business. That's more money. You move out of that tiny apartment. Throw out a moving party. Collect $10 from each player. Hey, that's more money I'm getting. If there's 6 players, I get $60. No, I'm not complaining. You buy a new pair of high heels, and ouch, they were probably designed by a man. Pay $25. Ooh, yeah, sure. Like, oh man, I can't believe it. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry because I'm an oversensitive pansy. I don't care. Right? Probably designed by a man. I don't know. I really couldn't care less. Then there's another one. Go to jail. And obviously, this is like the traditional one. You organize a community block party, but it's rained out. $100. Pay $100. Then the next card says you get a full 8 hours of sleep and you dream you are the president. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Oh my God. See, this is like I said, how can I get offended by this? It's freaking hysterical, right? Obviously, there's going to be a first woman president in the future. It's inevitable. It's like Thanos. It's inevitable. But when it comes to Hillary, I don't think it should have been her. Probably like someone like Tulsi Gabbard, maybe. Or someone doesn't have as many skeletons in her closet. But eventually it's going to happen, right? Eventually it's going to happen, right? I mean, I definitely wouldn't mind being president, being the first Hispanic president, but being recognized for my marriage rather than my skin color like I'm Obama. You know what I mean? But I mean, I wouldn't mind. In fact, I'll probably end up finishing the wall. I'll probably be like, we're going to finish the wall because America needs to stay great like Trump's presidency. And like, I don't know. I don't know. I'll probably be more like a freaking comedian than an actual president. I don't know. But anyways, let's keep going. It's only a matter of time. Anyways, let's keep going. You see the newest superhero movie with a female lead, and it's awesome. Wonder Woman, for example, not like Charlie's Angels. Anyways, collect $50 if you're a man. Collect $100. Hey, I'm not complaining. Hey, if it's me, I'll get more money. But again, Wonder Woman's actually a pretty good movie. Charlie's Angels, on the other hand, it's not. Oh, crap, I've dropped the card. Wait, sorry, I dropped the card. There we go. All right, let's see. What's the next one? Family reunion. Collect $100. I don't really like family reunions, especially because like a lot of my relatives, there's a lot of drama. So I don't see it as a good thing. But hey, if I get more money, then whatever. I take the money. You get a promotion. Collect $150. If you're a man, collect $100. Wow, okay, promotions, yeah, whatever. Did you get it on your merit or on your gender? That's what I want to know. Anyways, let's keep going. You get a flat tire on the highway. At least you know how to fix it. Pay $50. Okay, that's good. I mean, I guess, yeah. And there's a get out of jail free card. So, I'm surprised there was no Me Too one. Like, I was thinking, like, there was jokes about, like, oh, you know, you get a car that's a Me Too thing. And I'm thinking, who cares? But like I said, here's the thing. I agree with this woman who says that, who say that, it's pretty much insulting. And I think it is. Because if you want equality, you have to take the responsibilities as well. This game pretty much just gives women a head start. And even then, it doesn't guarantee your win. It really doesn't. You can have the best advantages in the world and you can still lose. Why? Because if you don't know how to use those advantages to your own advantage, you're going to lose. Here's the thing. I was watching Naruto the other day, Naruto Shippuden. And I was watching the battle between Sasuke and Itachi. Now, Itachi, if you're not aware, Itachi has a Sharingan. He has the Mangekyo Sharingan, which is a more stronger version of the Sharingan. Itachi has this jutsu called the Tsukuyomi, which is a very powerful genjutsu, kind of like a very powerful illusion. And it's very hard to escape from that illusion, right? Sasuke, on the other hand, doesn't have the Mangekyo Sharingan. He has a regular Sharingan. However, Sasuke, for however reason, he ends up managing to escape from the Tsukuyomi. Which again, it's a very different, a very powerful illusion to get out of. It's very hard. And then there's a member of the Akatsuki by the name of Zetsu, right? Zetsu has a black Zetsu side and the white Zetsu side, and they're different personalities. The white Zetsu ends up saying, how can Sasuke escape the Tsukuyomi? His Sharingan is not to the level of Itachi's. And then black Zetsu ends up telling him something very interesting. I think it's very true. That he says, it doesn't matter on the power of the weapon that a ninja has. It's the skill that they use. A ninja that has mastered the use of a rock can create more damage and deal more damage than a shinobi that has a powerful weapon and doesn't know how to use it. And I'm thinking, yeah, that's true. If you have all your advantages, also if you have a lot of advantages, and you don't know how to use them properly, you're going to lose. You really are. Like, you really, really are. In this case, women have the advantage in this game. I'm not mad. I'm not throwing a temper tantrum. Why? Because I've played this game before. I played Monopoly. The rules are not that different. I know how to play it. I already have my strategies in mind. And if women play this game and they don't know how to use all their advantages to actually win, then that kind of shows you that they really suck at the game and they suck at making decisions, right? In many cases in this game, right? I'm not saying that women are more likely to make bad decisions. But the point is, if you have a lot of advantages, whether you're a man or a woman, rich or poor, and you still fail at life, you are probably a loser. Not even probably, you are a loser. Because you have everything handed to you and you still lose. How does that happen? I don't know. But let me know what you guys think about this. Are you guys considering on getting this game? Have you guys gotten it already? I'll answer right now. You guys, when I played with my parents today, do you think you guys think I'm going to win? Do you think my brother's going to win? Do you think my dad's going to win? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit the notification button as well. You're interested in upload. And if you're a returning subscriber or you just barely subscribe, I recommend you bookmark the page because apparently some notifications will go directly to spam. And like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And if you don't want to subscribe or bookmark the page, if you feel this video is worthy of sharing, share it with your friends, your family. anyone you might think that might be interested in this video. That really does help out a lot, considering that YouTube decides to derank independent political commentary. And as I did bring up some political subjects, I'm pretty sure they're going to derank this one. So again, have a good rest of the day, you guys. I'll see you guys at a later time.